Detachment is not giving up the things in this world, but accepting the fact that nothing is permanent. A warm welcome from Building Spiritual Muscles to our ongoing series on real versus real. Round 2, as you all know, is always about tools and takeaways. So let's get started with Vindri Kaurji, our spiritual healer and life coach, who shall carry forward the session from here. Thank you, Kaurji.
Good evening to all. Good morning to the overseas. Sat Sri Akal, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Ram Ram Ji. So we are back with the topic of attachment. Yesterday we did more on the part of attachment. Now what is the opposite of attachment is detachment. Attachment, the other is detachment. Attachment de naal assi log phas gaye aur bade dukhi. We have to learn how to be detached. Taki assi life, the pleasure, the joy, the enjoyment, the love, peace, happiness we can sustain. So first let us understand the spirituality effect of attachment and detachment. What is the meaning of attachment and what is the meaning of detachment? So you will see in the first on the screen, what is the difference between attachment and detachment. You will see attachment is what? किसी दे नाल असी एक attach हो जांदे, एक bind हो जांदे, एक bond बना लेंदे हैं. We have an affectionate regard or an attachment to any things that we desire, maybe worldly, maybe relationship, maybe even to our feelings, we get attached to it. That is the meaning of attach. असी उसदे नाल जुड़ जांदे हैं, उसदे बंधना विच असी फंस जांदे हैं. Now what is detachment? Detachment is indifference. Now, what is detachment? Detachment is indifference to worldly. It doesn't make a difference. We are not attached. Okay, we need, what we need is need, but we don't have that want. We don't have those lust or we don't have the greed. And we are detached from the worldly concerns. Dunya di jehdi cheezan assi uto detach ho jande hain and we become aloof. And what happened? Freedom from bias and prejudice. बड़ी बार देखोगे कि दुनिया दे विच सारे गिले शिकवे बड़ा कुछ होंदा है, bitterness in family relationship बहुत होंदा है. When we get detached, that means we are free from all this bias and prejudice. कोई कुछ कह भी देवे ना, it makes no difference because you are detached from it. Usually we are attached. उसने मन हिंज क्यों किया, उस फलाने ने मन इतना दुख देता, मनु तकलीफ देती, उसने मेरी गाल क्यों नहीं मानी. So we get attached to those type of things. Detached means that it does not make a difference. We get detached from that, from the bias, from the prejudice. Koi bhi kuch keh raha. So what happened? We get detached. This is detachment. Now, before I go to the second screen, I will like to tell you something. Eye contact with you people of what does the spirituality says. What do the Granths say? What does Gita say? What does Buddhism say? What does Hinduism say? What does Jainism say? They say detachment is a state to be a means through which we can gain true knowledge, or we can have peace of mind, or we can endure joyfulness. That means अगर ਅਸੀਂ detach हो ਜਾਂਦੇ हैं ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ. ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੀ ਮਨ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਂਤੀ, joyfulness, blissfulness ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇਗਾ. What does Buddha say? What does the Buddhism say? Buddhism also says the same thing, that we have to renounce ourselves from the attachment. Sanu renounce hona payega. Sanu ye jehdi dunyavi cheezan na sanu us cheez to detach hona payega. Hun ye nahi hai ki tusi sari family nu chhod chhad ke te khana pina chhod ke baith jaओ. No. We go till what we need. Because slowly, if we do not have control, then the need becomes a want. And this want goes into greediness. And slowly we get attached, we get possessed by it. So what does Buddha say? That we have to renounce our attachment. Dunyavi materialistic world, so sanu renounce karna payega. Now that doesn't mean, for example, if I have a goal that I have to do my anything, whatever work you're doing, we have to see that we are working, but we detach from the fruit. कहते ना कि तुम कम करदा जा पर फल की आस मत कर. ਅਸੀਂ ਫਲ ਦੀ ਆਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਰਹਿ ਜਾ. We get attached to that. That is what Buddha says, that do not attach yourself to the fruit of it. Because if you get attached to the fruit of it, first your journey will be spoiled. And second, when you do not get the fruit, then you are going to be sick. You're going to be very upset. So even in Hinduism, it says vairagya. Vairagya means detachment. No, vairagya doesn't mean going into the mountains or going into the caves. No. Does you have to get detached. उन्हें बंधना तो टूटना पड़ेगा जो सारे materialistic world दा है. Let it be a relationship, let it be a materialistic worldly pleasures, let it be money, anything. We have to get detached. मैं ये बार-बार कह रही हूँ कि detachment doesn't mean कि ਅਸੀਂ खाना पीना छोड़ के और ਅਸੀਂ life enjoy करना बंद कर दईए. We have to see that ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨਾਲ attach ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, that attachment, when it becomes unhealthy, remember, that means now we have to practice how to detach. ਅਸੀਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ attach ਹੋ ਗਏ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮੋਹ ਪੈ ਗਿਆ. But then as a ਬੱਚੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ mind grow ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. They are also exposed to the world. They have their own way of thinking. They can express the thing. तो ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਲੋग ਕੁਝ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ, when they little bit grow up, then what happens? ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਚੜਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਬਈ ਉਹ ਕਿਉਂ ਆਪਣੇ फालतू गल्लां करते, why they're bringing in their own mindsets and all. So we get angry. That means now when we get angry and we are going to spoil our health, that means this attachment is now becoming unhealthy. It's becoming unhealthy. ये मोह है और इस मोह तो ਅਸੀਂ ਟੁੱਟਣਾ ਹੈ. We have to now detach ourselves. Detach ourselves means कि ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ detach ਹੋਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ. ਹੁਣ ਡਿਟੈਚ ਹੋਣ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਬੱਚੇ ਤੋਂ ਡਿਟੈਚ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਛੋੜ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਿਕਲ ਜਾਈਏ. No, we have to detach only from the mindset. only ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ subconscious mind ਤੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ detach ਹੋਣਾ in a thought process. कि every child has his own way of thinking, has his own baggages, has his own journey, has his own thought process, and they're right in their own way. Everyone is right because what the child says may be right in his way, may be wrong in my way. But what I think is right may be wrong in their way. So everyone has a liberty. So we free ourselves from this bias and prejudice. This is called detachment. Love doesn't decrease. Love decreases only when we also blast up. Oh, love nahi hega, oh hega more. That is attachment. So these, all the scriptures are talking on the same line, that we have to learn to detach ourselves when we find attachment is becoming unhealthy. ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੁੱਖ ਦੇ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਤਕਲੀਫ ਦੇ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਸਾਡੀ body ਹੇਵਾਈ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਅਸੀਂ ਰੋਗ ਪਾਲ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. That means now we have to turn and change this unhealthy attachment to detachment. So all the scriptures are talking, because they say when there is an attachment, we are always in soup. We have a very unhealthy life. We people are always in pieces. We are always broken. We are always in bitterness. And there is so much of gand. Sade man mein itna gand hunda hai ki kai jam jandi hai. Attachment throughout the years. तुसी देखो कि साड़ी कितनी attachment है to our belief system only. पुराने belief system ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਤਨੇ attach ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ. And when we see that is ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, is बल्कि bringing a stress for us, is becoming unhealthy for us. Release those old systems, the old belief system, because everything changes as time is going. Everything changes. Only there's one thing that does not change. Spirituality says, oh ik hai jo kadi nahi badalda. Oh atal hai. Oh aad sach, jugad sach, Habisat nanak hosi bi. He will never change. But the whole universe, everything changes. That means if education is changing, our way of living is changing, our wear of clothes is changing, our eating habits are changing, the buildings are changing, education is changing, everything. So our belief system also has to be let go. We have to change. We have to bring the change. If the change does not come, you will have a smell. A bimari hai, rog hai. Pani hai na, agar tusi usu badalde raho na, then what will happen? They will automatically have a clean water. But agar pani agar stagnant ho jaye aur usi nu pakad ke baithe rahiye, then what will happen? The water will start smelling. So also this is happening. So not only money attachment or children attachment, even with our belief system also. When we are attached, even our knowledge palita, we are attached to it. We do not even want to impart it to anyone. What will it bring? It will bring a smell, and ego will start rising. Why? Because I want to show that I am the best. I have the most knowledge. So you can imagine attachment in life. Kitniya cheezan de naal hota hai. So the scripture, spirituality says that you have to let go. All your old memories, you are attached from 20, 30, 40, 50 years. We are carrying the baggages. So how much of pain is going to give us? How much of hurt is going to give us? It's going to create a hell for us inside. Sade andar ek narak paida ho jayegi. So it is very, very important that when attachment becomes unhealthy, we have to practice detachment. This is what even the scripture says. Now let us come on to the second slide, which says, what are the benefits? What are the benefits? This is, I think, the third one. This is the mantras. Yes, so what are the benefits of detachment? On detachment, the faida ki attachment that pata lag gaya ki rogi ban jaoge, you're going to create hell for yourself. The benefits of detachment. When there is no attachment to anything and you are detached, you will see that your mind is flawless. थोड़ा मन एकदम crystal clear हो जाएगा. और detachment के नाल थोड़ा मन जो है ना totally will be having virtues in it. To detach something, you have to have virtues of letting go, total acceptance. So that is how you get into detachment. When detachment होता है तो फायदा क्या होता है कि मन इतना हल्का होता है, मन is always flying, मन is no stress. Automatically there is less fatigue. थकावट भी नहीं होती सानू. क्यों? जदों मन थक्या होता है with so much of stress, शरीर भी थक्या होता है. पर जदों मन साडा एकदम light हो जाता है, because we have no more attachment, we are in the detachment mode, then there is less of fatigue. Our body also has less fatigue. Then what is the next thing that benefit? We have happiness, peace, and joy. Because detachment brings a lot. Under the undercurrent of detachment, there are so many things that come. What is it? Happiness, peace, and joy. क्यों? साडा गुरु आके बैठ गया ना मानते. Detachment karde which we let go, we have a lot of non-blaming, then we have no judgment, total surrender, taking responsibility, and we detach. So what have we collected? We have collected all the virtues. If virtues ही God है, ये जो मन ते आके बैठ जाता है, फिर की आंदा खुशी आंदी है, peace आंदा है, joy आंदा है. और जो ये joy, peace आंदा है, automatically in the third you see we improve our relationships. सारे रिश्ते भी बड़े मिठे हो जाएंगे. But the game starts with your own self. Then there will be no conflicts. Why? Because in detachment, what have we seen? We let everyone live as they want. We accept people as they are. We don't try to change anyone. So that is also detachment. So what happened? Our relationships become beautiful. And then in the all over being, we are very healthy. Why we are very healthy? Because all these positive emotions have entered into our man, our consciousness. Because we are now practicing detachment, this is the benefits of detachment. So now what will you prefer? Attachment or detachment? Now we have come to know the benefits of detachment, and we have come to know how attachment spoils us also. Now we will come on to the third, where it says, what is the law of detachment mantra? That is the third slide, which says the mantra, the detachment mantra. Now, this is a few lines which you can just say to yourself every day, the mantra. What does it say? Yes, Dimple, can you just get this slide onto the screen? The detachment mantra. It says, today I will, what is it? Today I will commit myself to be detachment. I am going to detach. Detach means मैं सारे अपने अंदर सारे गुण ले आवांगा, मेरे अंदर सब्र भी आएगा, संतोख भी आएगा, टोटल एक्सेप्टेंस भी आ जाएगा, मैं नो ब्लेम गेम आएगा, नो जजमेंट आएगा, टेकन माय होल रिस्पांसिबिलिटी, एंड नाउ टुडे आई गिव अ कमिटमेंट टू माय सेल्फ दैट आई एम डिटैच्ड. Now when the person gets detached, what does it say below it? It says I will allow myself and those around me the freedom to be as they are. Detachment means that I will let everyone be as they are. I won't try to change them. I give them the freedom, and I am also free to be as I am. Nahi to I keep on changing according to my level. I want to, now someone wants me this way, so meri sas कहती है कि नहीं तनु रोटी बना, okay I will do this way, तनु मिठा बोले I will do that, I will do what others want me to do. तनु होशियार होना चाहिए, okay I will become होशियार. I have the freedom to be what I am. And what am I? I am Mantu Jot Swarup hai. So I give the freedom to the others to be as they are, and I give the freedom to myself as they are, because I have committed myself to be a detachment. And what does the next line says? Beneath it, the next says, Hanji Rimple, go down. Yeah, it says, I will not rigidly impose my ideas and how things should be. Aren't we always imposing? On our children, on the siblings, on our husband, on the wife, on our servant. You see, we are imposing all our ideas. My idea is the best. You do this way because I told you to do this way. I think this is good. You have to take science because I think you can become a doctor like your father. No, we are not supposed to be giving all these ideas, imposing on the children, imposing on the sibling, imposing on your husband and wife, because we have given them the freedom to be what they are. So this rigidity of imposing our ideas on others, maybe someone has thought that something is very good, maybe it's not okay for me. It's not okay for me, but I will not impose my idea. I will not impose it, because it says it's okay, they are right in their own place, I am right in my own place. So I live my way, they live their way. So I'm not imposing. Why? Because I am practicing detachment. So this is a mantra that every day you should be saying that I am detaching myself. Now we will come on to how to heal the attachment. Attachment होगी ना, how to heal. मैं attached से बड़ी होगी, मैं अपने आप को heal करना है. How will I heal? So now we come on to the fourth slide, which says that how do you heal? Remember one thing, whenever we are healing ourselves, we cannot heal ourselves without knowledge. We cannot heal ourselves without knowledge. Knowledge is very, very important. You must know for us, साडा गुरु कौन है? शब्द साडा गुरु है, वाणी गुरु है, गुरु ज्ञान है, knowledge है, और ज्ञान ही निरंकार है. बिकॉज अगर साडा गुरु ज्ञान है और ज्ञान ही निरंकार है, जदों ये ज्ञान निरंकार साडे मन तक बैठ जाता है, दिस नॉलेज, transformations take place. So without knowledge, you cannot heal the attachment. So let's come on to the fourth slide on the screen, and you will see the different points. Now, how do you heal the attachment? Now we have got the knowledge. Okay, we have got the knowledge. Badhiyan gallan se kar leti on this platform. Now we have to convert the knowledge to wisdom. Now, what is the difference between knowledge and wisdom? Knowledge is what we are sharing or what we are reading. Wisdom is when we walk on the path of the knowledge, we practice it, we implement, then it becomes into a wisdom. And this wisdom, we can experience it. When we make knowledge into wisdom, transformations come in there. Then we can heal the attachment. So now you will see on the screen that we're going to put a video, and you can just watch it.
अटैचमेंट ना बड़ी गंदी चीज़ है, हो जाती है किसी से भी, उसके बारे में बात करते हैं। 21वीं सदी में किसी से अटैच जब ही होना चाहिए जब तुम डिटैच होना जानते हो, तो पहले सीखो डिटैचमेंट। किसी इंसान से अटैचमेंट जब होती है जब तुम हर टाइम अवेलेबल रखते हो अपने आप को, 24 घंटे उसका मैसेज आए एकदम फटाफट रिप्लाई करे एकदम। यार ये सब चीज टेम्परेरी है। यहाँ पे आपके इमोशंस, दूसरों के विचार, ये लोग, किसी की अच्छाई, तो जस्ट लिव विद द फ्लो ऑफ लाइफ। बिना हर्ट हुए रहना है तो याद रखना प्रेजेंट में जियो, पास्ट हर्ट करेगा और फ्यूचर टेंशन देगा। जो सेंसिटिव इंसान होते हैं वो जल्दी अटैच हो जाते हैं, तो एक्सपेक्टेशन मत करो किसी से अगर खुश रहना चाहते हैं। अटैचमेंट ना बड़ी गंदी चीज है, हो जाती है किसी से भी, उसके बारे में बात करते हैं। 21वीं सदी में किसी से अटैच जब ही होना चाहिए जब तुम डिटैच होना जानते हो, तो पहले सीखो डिटैचमेंट। किसी इंसान से अटैचमेंट जब होती है जब तुम हर टाइम अवेलेबल रखते हो अपने आप को, 24 घंटे उसका मैसेज आए एकदम फटाफट रिप्लाई करे एकदम। यार ये सब चीज टेम्परेरी है। यहाँ पे आपके इमोशंस, दूसरों के विचार, ये लोग, किसी की अच्छाई, तो जस्ट लिव विद द फ्लो ऑफ लाइफ। बिना हर्ट हुए रहना है तो याद रखना प्रेजेंट में जियो, पास्ट हर्ट करेगा और फ्यूचर टेंशन देगा। जो सेंसिटिव इंसान होते हैं वो जल्दी अटैच हो जाते हैं, तो एक्सपेक्टेशन मत करो किसी से अगर खुश रहना चाहते हैं। अटैचमेंट ना
So what do you see now? What was it? How bad the attachment. We are always available. Why we love to gossip, no? We love to gossip. We like to sit with people around. We want crowd around. We come back home also, we are available. We want to sit and discuss, and slowly we get into a gossip, and then we get attached to it because we are gone used to it. Don't be that easily available. So without knowledge, it says the first point that knowledge is very, very important, because knowledge will turn to wisdom. When it turns to wisdom, when we implement, we will experience the transformation. We can see that slowly we are getting detached. We are healing our attachment. Now, what does the screen say? Understand the impact of your past. Anji, can you just get into the thing? It says, understand, convert knowledge, understand and knowledge, impact of your past. इतनी चीज़ें ना असली लोग attach हो चुके हैं. We have been carrying all those memories and past in our subconscious mind. We never knew how much of harm it is doing to us. Now, as we are growing, this impact of these memories are going to cause a problem and going to destroy our man, is going to destroy our physical body, is going to destroy all our relationship. So what happened? We have to heal. Asi una cheeza memories na jehde attach hoye hai na of the past, please let go. Please let go. How? With the knowledge. What does the knowledge says? That whoever did it, it is all right, whatever they are doing, because they are ignorant about it. And whoever has hurted me, or whatever the memories I'm getting which has hurted me, is all because of my own karma, because of what I give, I'm getting back. So understand and knowledge impact of your past. Just let go. Then what does the third say? Develop connection that encourages strength. Now we must have connection. Today we have in Zoom, we are all having a connection. We are having a connection. We are connected. Why? Because we want to heal ourselves. So when we are connecting, now these, whatever we are sharing, is inspiring us. Now when this inspires us, it brings in an aspiration into us. And aspiration, when it comes to us, yes, we have to give us the courage. When it gives us the courage, then we let go the past, because we know it's going to cause a lot of damage to us, this attachment, and we have to heal to it. Now, this is how we can have connections. Now we come to the next, which says that get comfortable with your own honest communication with your body. Let's come onto the screen. What does it say? Get comfortable with your own physical body. Just leave the thing, okay? It says honest communication, connect with your body. Now, how do you connect with the body? We are all connected, because what do? ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਵਾਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਕੱਪੜੇ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਮੇਕਅਪ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ. We all are looking after everything. Now, I will not like you to put this video, because this is a very long video. So what happens when we are always communicating with the body? We look at the mirror, we are communicating with the body. But here, where does it say that how do you communicate with your body? Remember one thing, जो भी मन की स्थिति होएगी, वो मन एक message जरूर भेजता है body. It always sends a message to the body. What message does it send? If it is a negative, definitely somewhere our sensations are going to change, which are going to make us uncomfortable. Something or the other will come if it is negative. If it is positive, then also it will give a message, because we're in high spirit, we'll feel very nice, we feel very light. So what happened? Every thought of our subconscious mind sends a message to the body. We have to communicate with the body. We have to be that alert and understand what the body is giving a message. For example, if someone has told me something and I come back home and it's a very, very bad incident, I come back home and I'm not, and suddenly I say, oh, I feel I'm having a body, I'm having a stomach ache. I'm having a stomach ache. Now the stomach ache is actually giving you a message. It's giving you a message. It's communicating with you that I'm not able to digest. Stomach is not able to digest. So I communicate with my stomach. I communicate with that part of the body and I say, why the stomach ache? Maybe I'm not able to digest what happened today in the afternoon. I'm not able to that. So if I communicate in the body with this in very honesty, if I communicate, I can eradicate the stomach pain. How? How? By using the knowledge. So this is also a very important way of how to heal the attachment. Now we come on to the other, we say that it is get into soul conscious by accepting, and now come onto the screen, bring the screen and get into the next point. What does it say? Now when we have connected to the body, we have healed it, then you go from soul conscious. You're getting into the soul conscious. Now, as a Jindin, no, the previous one. Yes, so what is it? We are shifting to soul conscious from body conscious. Because when we are healing the attachment is body conscious. Body conscious attachment. Now, if we are healing attachment, then slowly we are traveling to a journey where from body conscious, we are shifting to the soul conscious. Why? Because our knowledge ho gayi. We are removing all our past memories. Then we are strengthening ourselves. Then how we're communicating with the body. Then how we're collecting all the virtues. Slowly we are shifting from body conscious to soul conscious. And then the last one says, when you want to heal, use the detachment mantra regularly. Every day. I will not impose on anyone. I will let everyone live their own life. Let them be as they are, and I will also be as free everyone. And I'm going to practice my own detachment, because detachment is going to actually boost you up. Is going to make you less fatigued. Is going to make you more happy. So how to heal attachment is very, very important for us. Now we'll come on to the next thing, which says, what are the phases of detachment? Hun assi logan ne detachment shuru kar deta. Now what are the alag detachment phases? The detachment phases says, first thing, Manji, come onto the screen, it says that the first screen says anticipation of departure. Hun mere ko agar koi friends honde, they have a friend. Now just keep the screen on, okay? Now when I have some friends and my friends are leaving me, you can see the anticipation because they're going to leave me. So also this detachment is such a thing that I've got so attached to all those worldly things, you know. And then now I'm so attached, manu usko chutkara pana bahut mushkil hota hai. So when I'm going to detach from them, when I'm going to leave them, I'm going to depart from them, then there's an anticipation. Definitely honda hai. Because asi unhanu dosti yaar samjha, attachment is my own friends and now they're departing from me. So what happens when I'm departing from them? Then slowly I have an anticipation. It comes. Even if a dear friend goes and all, what do we feel? We feel the anticipation. Next, as there's a withdrawals. When something goes, there's a withdrawal, there are mood swings, you feel, you know, that something is gone out of your life. Even if you take an alcoholic, when you take them in an addiction center, when we get them withdrawal, they get withdrawal system. Same also, these withdrawal symptoms are going to be there. So when you are going to depart from the attachment with that negative energy, you're going to have withdrawals, mood swings are going to be there. You'll feel at times low, at times you'll feel high. Then what will happen? Then you'll see that when the withdrawals are what? Your emotional disorganization all the emotions are getting things, ये जानना चाहिए था, पर उनका ये चीज का फायदा तो था. You know, there are going to be lot of emotional disorganization. And now, when this, don't get disheartened. There will be anticipation, there will be withdrawals, and there will be emotional disorganizations when we are going to detach. So this was the third. And what is the fourth? If you are very stable and focused and you really want to get out of it, then comes the fourth, that is a recovery and stabilization. So you see, this also has a process. So don't get very worried when you are getting into detachment. Definitely, नहीं नहीं मेरे को वापस जाना चाहिए, मेरे को ले जाना चाहिए, उसका सुख तो यही था. There will be a lot of turmoils going, but please be focused, be absolutely focused on it, that you are going to detach, because attachment brings lots and lots of harm into you. At times you will see also that people are attached not only to parents, not only to the children, not only to your beauty, not only to your knowledge, they even get attached to your belief system. Belief system. Slowly in the belief system, ajkal it is a havoc. It's actually a havoc. Because we get so attached to them, to different belief system. So what happened? People do pediyan vich pair rakhde. Ek passe assi sikha rahe hain that get attached to that oneness. वो एक है, उधर कोई रूप स्वरूप नहीं है, वो ज्ञान है. एंड ये चीज साढ़े अंदर बैठी है, तो इस तो वड्डी और केरी चीज हो, मेरे अंदर है, मैं कितने बार ढूंढ रहे हैं वहां. So what happened? We are getting attached to the other thing. Sorry, maybe I'm going to hurt someone's feeling. We get attached to the Baba Dairas, or we get attached to certain murtis, or we get attached to. आजकल there are a lot of institutes and all are going on, you know. ये डेरा बाबिया दा है, एक गुरु जी दा, एक प्लान दा, बड़ा है. Remember, above all these things is that oneness who resides inside you. Who can be greater than you? This is the house of that oneness who's living inside you. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡਾ divine power कौन हो सकता है? But we get attached to all these things. So एक बेड़ी है, you attach yourself to the oneness, or you get attached to all the Baba Deras and Gurus. ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਕਰਨਾ, ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਪੈਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਰੱਖਦੇ, ਇੱਕ ਪੈਰ ਉੱਤੇ, ਅਸੀਂ ਡੁੱਬ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਅਸੀਂ ਡੁੱਬ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ. We were getting into the rat race, and in this we are getting so attached to it, that when you want to detach, then you feel guilty. हाय कुछ हो ना जाए. ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ कैसे 5 ਪਾਠ ਕਰਨੇ, ਨਿਤਨੇਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਵੀ 5 ਪਾਠ ਬਾਣੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਪਾਠ ਕਰਨੇ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਖਾਲੀ ਇੱਕ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਹਾਏ ਕੁਝ ਹੋ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ. We are attached to it. Please detach yourself. That oneness is inside you. And this house, this body is the house of that oneness. Guru the car hai. And you are the divine power. So detaching from those Baba Deras and Guru Deras and all is becoming a big problem for us. Please detach. Don't be scared. You have the divine power. You have the knowledge. Knowledge is a guru. And a guru is Gyan. And the Gyan is Nirankar. So Nirankar is with you. Why should you get attached to all these things? But detach. When you are going to detach, automatically you will see these turmoils will be there. You'll be scared. Chorda, na choda, chorda, na. But please, trust that oneness. Trust in yourself. Trust in the Guru's Gyan. Trust in all the spiritual teachings what we are imparting. So detachment is going to be in a certain phase which aayega, process which aayega, one by one by one. There's going to be a lot of turmoils in you. But don't. Have faith in your Guru. Have faith in the knowledge. Now, in the last, I am going to just say to you one more very important, which you can just click it also. What is the thing between attachment and detachment? Now, first I will take the detachment, because a sansar mein detachment hai. Detachment is what? Love minus love plus hurt plus expectation. ਹੁਣ ਇੱਥੇ love ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਮੋਹ. ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ this is love, but this is actually ਮੋਹ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੱਲ ਕੀਤਾ. This attachment is very necessary. But to a certain time, this attachment should be there. When the children become independent, we should detach. But ਸਾਡੇ ਇਹ ਮੋਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਉਹ ਲੱਗਾ ਹੀ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਬੁੱਢੇ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਵਣ. And because of that, ਸਾਡੇ ਉਸ ਮੋਹ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ hurt ਬੜੀ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ. hurt and क्योंकि किसी ने कुछ कह देता, we are hurt. Something does not do what we say, become hurt. Then we have a lot of expectations. And when we have a lot of expectations, then we slowly see that what is this? This is all conditional love. ये प्यार conditional है. मेरी गल मन्ने, मेरे मार्ग ते चले, जो मैं कह रही हूँ ठीक है, मेरी गाली सुने. And we have a lot of expectation. जब मैं बुढ़ी हो जाऊँ तो मैं ध्यान दवे, मैंने पूछा करे, मेरे कोल बैठा करे. This is what our expectations are. तो ए जरा attachment, this is all attachment. So attachment equals to what? Love, that is more, plus hurt, plus expectation. And what does it? They bring us hurt, they bring us pain, and then they bring us ego. We are selfish, we have expectation, and then we get disease because we are in the body conscious and only in the receiving. Only in the receiving. This is attachment. So won't you like to get out of this hurt, out of this pain and ego and all these disease, don't we? Yes, we do want to. We want to get out of all these things and all because they make our life havoc, and we are all living the real life. And that is why you see there's so much of pain and there's so much of hurt, and in the whole of the universe, बीमारियां ही बीमारियां हैं. क्यों? We have the conditional love, which is bringing a lot of hurt and expectation. So we are practicing from attachment to get into detachment. That is how we said, heal this attachment. Heal the attachment. And what is the feather of the detachment? Detachment does not mean कि तुसी बहुत सख्त हो गए हो, बड़ी cold हो गए. No, detachment means that you are unconditional love. Detachment means love, prem, unconditional love, which means minus hurt and minus expectation. When you have this detachment and when you have this unconditional love, you will never be hurt. Let the children say whatever they want. Let the people say whatever they want. You will have no expectations from anyone because you are a whole. Whole means मैं अपने soul conscious with चली गई हूँ. Soul conscious itself is a whole. It does not depend on anyone. So detachment में जाना means I've come onto the soul conscious. When I'm onto the soul conscious, then this is the unconditional love. There is no hurt. Let mom say anything. Let my father say anything. Let my children say anything. Let my friends say anything. It makes no problem. It has no difference to them. So what happens? This is now attachment and detachment. Now under the attachment, what is the undercurrent? What is the undercurrent? What is attachment carrying? It carries hurt. It carries pain, it carries ego, it carries selfishness, it carries expectation, it is disease, is body conscious and only in the receiving mode. Now, what does detachment have the undercurrent? The tip of the iceberg is detachment. But what does it carry undercurrent? It carries happiness, then it carries pain-free, no pain, then egoless. Then what does it do? It brings compassion. Then it is always in the giving mode. Then what is it? A rogue. And what is it? Soul conscious. So you can see the undercurrent. So how important for us is to heal the attachment and get into detachment, because spirituality says if you get into detachment, you will create a heaven inside your body. You will create heaven. And when heaven is inside you, there's no heaven and death after death, after hell or heaven after death. Hell and heaven is all in this birth. So what I created, heaven with detachment, then the world will be beautiful for me. But if I do not heal the attachment, then this attachment is going to create a hell for me inside. And tanu ki lagega ki duniya hi hell hai, because my way of seeing is there. And when that is hell, then this is what is happening in the real life. So we will like to travel from real life to the real life by just healing our attachment and creating detachment. Hanji, Arvinder, you can carry on.
Detachment is not just the opposite of attachment. It's a way of life. Proactively, we have to work towards detachment. So I hope today's tools and takeaways are instrumental towards taking us this leap. We are open to questions and inputs on attachment and detachment. Ji Rajwan ji, unmute karo ji.
सत श्री अकाल बुआ जी।
Sat Sri Akal ji.
आवाज आ रही है, क्लियर आ रही है?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
ਭੂਆ ਜੀ ਅਟੈਚਮੈਂਟ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ
हम्म,
ਮਾਇਆ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹ ਅਟੈਚਮੈਂਟ ਕਰਵਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਮਨੁੱਖ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਭ੍ਰਮ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਉਹ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਜੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਮਾਇਆ ਵੀ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ श्री कृष्ण मायावी है जो नहीं अटैच होना चाहते थे वो भी ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਟੈਚ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸੀ तो what is मायावी हाँ नाले फिर
Okay.
दूसरा एक क्वेश्चन
अच्छा, let me take one by one. Let me take one by one. Now, what is
और एक
Maya?
question
Maya is not the worldly things. Maya is not money. Maya is not children. ਸਾਡੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ belief system ਸੀ ਕਿ ਬੱਚੇ ਵੀ ਮਾਇਆ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਹੈ ਸਾਰੀ ਮਾਇਆ ਹੈ। No, Maya is not that. ਮਾਇਆ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਤੋਂ ਤੋੜਦੀ ਹੈ। ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਟੁੱਟ ਗਏ ਹਾਂ। No, ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਟੁੱਟ ਗਏ ਹਾਂ? ਕਿਉਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਮੋਹ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋ ਗਏ। ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੋਹ ਹੈ ਨਾ, the negative energy, that is Maya. ਜੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਇੱਕ ਐਂਗਰ ਹੈ, that is Maya. And we are very attached to this Maya. ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੁੜ ਗਏ ਹਾਂ। So
ਜਿਹੜੇ
Maya,
vices ਹੈ
we, vices are our Maya, because vices ਹੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਤੋਂ ਤੋੜਦਾ ਹੈ। ਬੱਚੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੋੜਦੇ, ਸਾਡੀ ਮਾਇਆ ਹੈ। ਇੱਕ ਬੱਚਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ there are two parents, one has a child and the child is doing a lot of things and all, and the child ਮੋਹ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਸੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ। Okay, that means ਉਹ ਬੜੀ ਦੁਖੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ। ਉਹ ਬੜੀ ਦੁਖੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮਾਇਆ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਉਹ ਮੋਹ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਮੋਹ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਦੁਖੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਦੁਖੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਉਹ ਪੁੱਛ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਰੱਬ ਹੈ ਕੌਣ। ਉਹ ਕਦੀ ਮੈਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹੀ ਜਾ। The other one, she has a child, she is very detached. She is very detached कि बच्चा है, ठीक है, everything bringing is a responsibility. So what happened? That person is going into another phase. ਉਹਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ there are a lot of virtues. ਉਹਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਵਿਕਾਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ। That means ਉਹ detach ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ from that Maya, from the vices. This you have to understand. ਨਾ ਬੱਚੇ ਮਾਇਆ, ਨਾ ਪੈਸੇ ਮਾਇਆ, ਨਾ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਮਾਇਆ. Maya is our vices. ਹਾਂਜੀ
मायावी way of living
ਹਾਂਜੀ
मायावी is way of living मायावी जिस तरह मायावी है ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਮਾयावी है जो नहीं अटैच होना चाहते थे वो भी ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸੀ
because Maya is an illusion, also an illusion. Aren't we attached to the illusions? ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਡੇਰਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਮਿਲਦਾ। Isn't this an illusion? Aren't we attached to that illusion? Illusion means ਉਹ ਪਰਮ, ਉਸ ਪਰਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਅਟੈਚ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਡੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸੇ ਡੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਸਾਡਾ ਦੂਸਰਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ illusion with that illusion is Maya. Dera is not a Maya, but illusions are Maya.
परिवर्तन संसार का नियम है
Yes.
परमानेंट
Has to change.
तो फिर अटैचमेंट विल बी डिटैच्ड सम टाइम इट विल बी डिटैच्ड फिर ऑटोमेटिकली क्यों नहीं होता जब परिवर्तन संसार का नियम है तो आपे आप ही डिटैच होना चाहिए वो ਹੁੰਦਾ नहीं है
देखो what I'll tell you something, ਜਦੋਂ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੇ। ਗੁਣ ਆਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਐਫਰਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ, we have to work for it. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੋਲੋ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਡਿਟੈਚ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, no, we have to make an effort to finish off with this negative feelings. We have to make an effort.
रब्बी गुण धारण
Yes, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਐਫਰਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਏਗਾ। ਪਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਵਾਈਸਸ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਬਿਨ ਬੁਲਾਏ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੇ, ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਦੋਂ ਆਉਂਦੇ।
ਇੱਕ ਤੁਕ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਲਾਸਟ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਮਨੁੱਖ ਦਾ ਹੱਥ ਇੱਕ ਐਸਾ ਔਜ਼ਾਰ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਬਣਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਬਣ ਗਿਆ ਪਰ ਰੱਬ ਵਰਗਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣਿਆ। ਮਨੁੱਖ ਦਾ ਹੱਥ ਐਸਾ ਔਜ਼ਾਰ ਹੈ जो बन गया पर रब वर्गा नहीं बने। मनुष्य का हाथ जो है एक ऐसा टूल है ऐजा कोई औजार बनया नहीं, पण रब वर्गा नहीं बने.
But ਅਸੀਂ ਰੱਬ ਵਾਕਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਰੱਬ ਹਾਂ, that's what I'm trying to tell you. We are the walking talking God. Accept it. We are. There's a part of him inside. This body has trapped him. It has trapped him. We are, but we are broken from him. We have just broken from him. We have broken from the soul conscious and gone into the body conscious. So we are just traveling and trying to recollect ourselves, nothing else.
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਟੂਲਸ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਜਿਹੜੇ औजार है नहीं, जो टूल्स है, और रब मनुख का हथ ऐसा टूल बन गया है, हाँ, कि वो रब वर्गा नहीं बने, यानी वो इल्यूजन में चल गया.
हाँ, तो illusion
बाकी
ਵਿੱਚ
ਤੁਸੀਂ
ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਪਰਮ ਭੁਲੇਖਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਸ
ਬਾਕੀ
ਗਏ, ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਮੂਲ ਤੋਂ ਟੁੱਟ ਗਏ ਨਾ,
ਬਾਕੀ
ਅਸੀਂ ਮੂਲ ਤੋਂ
क्रीचर्स
ਟੁੱਟ
है, बाकी जो
Your
क्रीचर्स
voice
है,
is breaking. I can
हाँ,
hardly hear half of the thing.
ਉਹਨਾਂ
Your
ਦੇ
voice
ਟੂਲ,
is...
हाँ जी, बाकी जो क्रीचर्स है, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੱਥ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਉਹ औजार नहीं बने हैं. इंसान ਦੇ ਹੱਥ ਹੀ औजार बने हैं, हाँ, ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹ ਰੱਬ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ.
Anji, anyone else? Any other question? Or we can push out with the quiz.
Anybody else wants to share anything on attachment, any inputs, or we can move ahead? As you all know, round 2 is about taking in a quiz, which we take in online, and a questionnaire, which we will be sharing in the group for self-evaluation. Yes, so while we gear up for our quiz with our
Yes,
writing
there's a
material
question
ready.
of Padma. Let me take up a question. Anji.
Ma'am, Buaji, thank you so much. It is not at all easy, although you made it seem and sound easy. I have one input that I'm turning into a question.
Okay.
So what I realized over the years is that, like, I know that, you know, most of us, like of our generation, we have a lot of, I mean, how do I put it? We have a rough professional, life, like most of our generation people, those who are doing jobs specifically. So what I thought from what you said, you have to remain detached. So the same approach, and I had an argument with someone regarding this. If you remain at work, what I have to do? I have to go, I have to put in those many hours of work. And as you rightly mentioned in one of the last sessions, then I don't have to expect, whether I will get more salary, I will be appreciated, my students will like me or not, it's XYZ. So all that baggage of, fruits I shouldn't expect.
Yes. Yes.
Can we apply the same approach to any other relationship, whether it is blood relationship, friendship, XYZ? I do my part. Whether I'm going to get my return, it's like a job only, like, professionally and personally, put the same approach. Is it okay? Somebody had an argument with me saying, no, professional life is different. Here you have to be very close knit, etc. I said, ultimately, there are people everywhere with the same vikar and everything, right? So
Yes.
is it right or wrong to have that?
Yes. This, what you have learned, not to be detached. Let it be a working place, let it be a professional people, let it be in the family, let it with your extended family, let it with your friends. The mantra is going to be the same. The formula is going to be the same. It does not differ, because this universe is more interested in your energy rather than your relationship. He says your energy should be flawless. Let the relationship be any, let it be in a family, let it be in your working place, let it be in your friend circle, anything. Your energy has to be flawless. You have to be detached. The mantra is going to be the same. The formula is going to be the same. No expectations. And if there's no expectation, there will never be any hurt. And when there will be no hurt and no expectation, you will always love the person, even the person does anything. Or kuch bhi kare, but you will always have love. Then that love is called unconditional. Why? Because you have not conditioned it. You will give me this, then only I will love you. And I will expectations. Because you hurt me, I will not love you. No. So that means this love is flawless. This love is God. We say, no, God is love. This is love. And you are this love. But you people are the love. But we do not have the idea. We do not accept it. Because throughout life, we have been learning to live like a victim, like a doormat. We say, no, we are poor thing. And we are the divine power. We are the divinity. Please use this knowledge. Hanji. Hanji Manjit Singh, you raised your hand.
Unmute yourself, ji, Manjit ji. ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ
ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ
ਫਤਿਹ।
ਫਤਿਹ। ਜੋ 2 ਦਿਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਟੈਚਮੈਂਟ ਤੇ ਡਿਟੈਚਮੈਂਟ ਬਾਰੇ ਸਮਝਾਇਆ ਹੈ, ਜੋ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਡੀ ਬੁੱਧੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਆਇਆ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਵੀ ਅਟੈਚਮੈਂਟ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੀ ਮਾਇਆ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਡਿਟੈਚ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ।
ਹਮ,
ਤੇ ਮਾਇਆ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਥਾਟਸ ਨੇ, ਸਾਡੇ ਮੰਦੇ ਖਿਆਲ ਨੇ,
yes absolutely
that is ਮਾਇਆ।
Maya, yes
ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਡਿਟੈਚ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ
Hmm.
ਤੇ ਇਹਦਾ ਮੰਤਰ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਹੈ, ਨਾਮ ਸਿਮਰਨ।
yes absolutely right yes it's only naam simran
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ
so it's
ਕਨਫਰਮ
very
ਕਰ
very clear
ਭਾਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਕਨਫਰm ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਮੈਂ
very good very
so
good
so
Thank you.
so yeah, it's difficult to work, but then nothing is
don't say it's
impossible.
difficult because when you say it is difficult to work it goes and gets recorded into the subconscious mind ਅਸੀਂ ਦੋ ਤਿੰਨ ਵਾਰੀ ਕਵਾਂਗੇ ਨਾ that will not work say yes
Yeah.
we can do it we will do it
yes impossible नहीं है, I am possible।
yes it is everything is possible because we are now warriors we are no more victims we are the warriors now
नहीं, thank you so much।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਐਲੀ ਜੀ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
Ellie ji.
unmute yourself
Fateh ji,
Fateh bacha fateh
my question is that Maya is also anger,
yes
anger,
all the vices
all the vices.
all the vices are maya ਸਾਨੂੰ
Maya.
ਗੁੱਸਾ ਆਏਗਾ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਤੋੜ ਦੇਗਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਵਿਸਰ ਗਏ ਉਸਕੋ
So the other person is getting angry
ਹਾਂ
with say with me or with you, and what should be our response? Just be quiet, just give
Yeah,
him to
we be
silence.
yeah
him
see,
her.
we be silent means action the reaction na hove action the response hove now response is what you take a pause and build up your ability build up your spiritual muscle and how do you build it up by just putting a dialogue to yourself person is angry it shows that he is weak this is only the tip of the iceberg this person has been wounded it is something to do about his story nothing to do with my story so what happens slowly the empathy starts coming you have understood the game plan now
Okay, one more question, Didi. Bure da palakar.
Anji.
So this is a Shabad also.
Okay,
So-
yes.
Doing just lower. So how can we explain this to? Of course, this is in Gurbani also. Ki bure da bhi pala karo. It's
Gussa man na handaye.
yeah.
Yes.
It's not really practical to explain this to kids. You can explain this to your own mind. You can pacify yourself. You can, because major dialogue is between you and your
Yes.
internal this thing.
Yes.
But to explain this to adults, to kids, to other bachas in the house, it's not very practical. How does one do
Oh, yes, very good. See, nowadays children don't understand our language. We bring our language to their language, which they understand. अगर ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਕਹੀਏ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਬੱਚੇ do you know the power of the thoughts? Do you believe in it? Because this is scientifically believed that everything is energy. Whatever our thoughts go out, that is what we are going to attract because children understand the law of attraction. They understand. So when we talk to the children in that scientifically way and we say, we are a bundle of thoughts. Suddenly the thoughts are, we are there. If there are no thoughts, we are in coma. So that means if we are a bundle of thoughts and thoughts are energy, this is how this energy just flows out. Which energy flows out? Whatever your mindset is. अगर मेरे mind के अंदर negative thoughts and विकार हैं, वही energy बाहर जाएगी. तो वो बाहर जाएगी, उसी को attract करेगा. Attract करेगा. So who's in the fault? मैं गलती हूँ. मैंने क्यों ऐसी energy बाहर भेजी? जब उस चीज को attract की थी. So what happened? I will change my thought process so that when I change my thing into positive thoughts, and मैं गुणा दे नाल पा देसा, वो energy जिरी अंदर body विच बनती है ना, वही energy एक स्वर्ग है because it's a very healthy and high energy. That energy goes out of the body because this is the mechanism of the body. ये मेटाबॉलिज्म है कि 24/7 our body is oozing out energy and sucking in energy. It gives out energy and sucks in energy. What energy it gives out negative, it'll suck in negative. If it gives out positive, it'll suck out positive energy. So then that is where how we try to change the children, that you have the power. You have the power. Now be responsible for this power. Whatever you're going to give, you're going to get back. Then the child becomes alert. Okay, I'm very angry. So when it'll go out, it'll carry all angry people with me. And I'm loving that person will love me because they understand science. These are all scientific proofs. Gurbani is much ahead of the scientists. It goes into the metaphysics. It goes into a very different realm. So science, the children understand. So we bring in this scientific, technology in front of the children, and we explain them, and they will understand. They will understand. We are underestimating. We do not have the time to sit with the children. We do not have that full knowledge. Take the knowledge little by little by little. Sit with the children just for us 30 minutes. Talk to them and leave them, and let them ponder. Let them think. Don't overdose them. So these are the little things of how to guide the children. How to guide the children. Hanji, God bless you. Hanji.
Hanji, one more question we can squeeze in. Hanji Baljit ma'am, unmute yourself, ji.
हाँ जी, मैं क्वेश्चन नहीं करना
ਜਿਹੜਾ-
चाहती.
ਇਹ-
Am I audible?
Hanji, just Manjit, just hold on and let her. Hanji Baljit.
You called बलजीत और मंजीत. हाँ जी,
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਦੱਸੋ.
हाँ जी. ਐਲੀ ਨੇ ਹੁਣੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਬੁਰੇ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ ਕਰ. ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਕੁਝ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹਨੀ ਭੂਆ ਜੀ, ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੀ ਹਾਂ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਡੈਫੀਨਿਟਲੀ.
ਹਾਂਜੀ. This is the decoding in different way. ਜੋ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸੰਥਿਆ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ, ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ, ਤੇ ਅਗਰ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ ਬੁਰੇ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ? बुरा कौन है? इंसान नहीं. ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਲਿਟਰਲ ਮੀਨਿੰਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਬੁਰੇ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ ਕਰੋ. नो नो नो. ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਮੇਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਜੜੇ ਵਿਕਾਰ ਨੇ, ਉਹਦਾ ਭਲਾ ਕਰ. ਉਹਦੇ ਕਾਰਨ ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਗੁੱਸਾ ਮਨ ਨਾ ਹੰਡਾਏ. ਗੁੱਸਾ ਇਜ਼ ਵਨ ਆਫ ਦੀ ਨੈਗੇਟਿਵ એનર્ਜੀ. ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੁਣੇ ਵਿਕਾਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਭੂਆ ਜੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ. ਸੋ ਆਲ ਦੀ ਵਿਕਾਰਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਬੁਰੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੰਗ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ. ਸੋ ਬੁਰੇ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ ਕਰ, ਗੁੱਸਾ ਮਨ ਨਾ ਹੰਡਾਏ. ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ? ਦੇਹੀ ਰੋਗ ਨਾ ਲੱਗੇ, ਪੱਲੇ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਪਾਏ. ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ? ਮੇਰੀ ਦੇਹੀ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਰੋਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ. ਔਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਦੇਹੀ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇੱਥੇ ਅਗੇਨ ਮਨ ਹੀ ਹੈ. ਅਸੀਂ ਸੋਲ ਕੌਨਸ਼ੀਅਸ ਚ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ, ਸੌਰੀ ਬੋਡੀ ਕੌਨਸ਼ੀਅਸ ਚ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਇਟਸ ਅ ਸੋਲ ਕੌਨਸ਼ੀਅਸ. ਸੋ ਉੱਥੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ? ਸਾਡੇ ਦੇਹ ਨੂੰ, ਮੇਰੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਵਿਕਾਰ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ. ਐਂਡ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ? ਪੱਲੇ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਪਾਏ. ਮੇਰੇ ਪੱਲੇ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਪੈ ਜਾਏਗਾ. That means to say, मेरे चंगे गुण मेरे को वापस आ जाएंगे. I hope.
Thank you, Baljit ma'am. Thank you very
I'm
much.
clear
So
to
that
you?
means, yes,
You all?
very clear, very clear. And thank you so much, Baljit ma'am. Very thank.
ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਇਹੀ
When we
मैं
are
भी-
making destructive to constructive, ਸਾਡੇ destructive ਜਿਤਨੇ ਵਿਕਾਰ ਹਨ, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ constructive ਬਣਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. ਅਸੀਂ ਬੁਰੇ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. So
मैं
share
भी-
ਮੇਰੇ very beautifully said. ਹਾਂਜੀ ਮਨਜੀਤ ਜੀ.
ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਭੂਆ ਜੀ ਇਹੀ ਐਡ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ. ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬਲਜੀਤ ਭੈਣ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਪੂਰੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਐਡਰੈਸਡ ਹੈ.
Yes,
ਪੂਰੀ ਬਾਣੀ
absolutely.
ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ 'ਚ ਉਹ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਐਡਰੈਸਡ ਹੈ.
Yes,
ਮਨ
yes.
ਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਬੁਰੇ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ ਕਰ. ਮਤਲਬ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੰਦੇ ਖਿਆਲ ਤੇਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਟਰਾਂਸਫਾਰਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਚੰਗੇ ਬਣਾ ਲੈ. Turn
Yes,
them from
absolutely.
negative to positive, and then you will
Yes.
achieve. ਅੰਦਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਨ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਦੇਹੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ.
Yes, absolutely right. Absolutely right.
ਤੇ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਅਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਜੀ.
Hanji, if there are no more inputs, we have already exceeded our time way past our 8 o'clock, so we can quickly take it the quiz. Hanji, so we'll get ready with our notepads and pencils if you want to write in the questions, or we can do it orally and score ourselves. So as we share the screen for our quiz on attachment today. So coming up on the screen, we have our first question, and our first question is normally based on the definition of the topic that we do. So we are talking about attachment. So our first question is obviously, what is attachment? So is it a strong emotional bond between individuals, a sense of detachment, or a form of anxiety? Yes, what is it? We did this yesterday. A strong emotional bond between individuals. Correct, absolutely correct. True or false? Attachment is only relevant to parent-child relationships. Does it not apply elsewhere, or only parent-child relationships? Is it true or is it false? Yes, what is it? We all know this. Obviously, attachment is valid everywhere in all relationships. So it's false. It's not true only for parent-child. Hanji, we can move on to the next. Which psychologist? Now, this question we have not done in our sessions yesterday and today, but I think itna te syllabus to bahar assi ja sakte hain na. Which psychologist is well known for their research on attachment theory? Sigmund Freud, Albert Bandura, John Bowlby, or Carl Rogers? So a little bit, if you have read about psychology, you should know this. It's pretty simple. Who has done the research on attachment theory? Yes, John Bowlby. So, okay, those that didn't know, now we have given you this knowledge. Yes, we can move on. True or false? We have done the types of attachment. One of those was secure attachment, which was a positive attachment. So secure attachment is characterized by a fear of being abandoned and a constant need for reassurance. Is it true or is it false? Secure attachment, being abandoned and constant need for reassurance. True or false? So the answer is false, obviously. Secure attachment was the positive one. So we are not fearing abandonment in secure attachment. Yes, we can move on to the next question. Which of the following is not one of the attachment styles proposed by attachment theory? Avoidant attachment, anxious attachment, independent attachment, or disorganized attachment? Which of the following is not one of the attachment styles? We did different styles of attachment yesterday. So which of the following is not proposed by attachment theory? A, B, C, D, which is the right answer? I'm sure we all know this. Independent attachment, right? So we had done avoidant, anxious, disorganized, and secure. So independent is not proposed by attachment theory. True or false? Attachment styles are fixed and unchangeable throughout life. We all know this. Are they? Are they unchangeable throughout life? Attachment styles? We did according to attachment styles and parenting styles. Are they fixed? We all remember this. Is it true or is it false? Obviously false, right? They are not fixed. They can change. We can change our styles. In attachment theory, what is the term for an individual's belief about their own worthiness of love and their trust in others? Is it attachment style, attachment figure, working model, or a secure base? What is the term for an individual's belief about their own worthiness? Yes, working model. Thoda agar assi dhyan nal, we pay attention to our sessions, we'll get all these answers. Okay, the next one. Which of the following is not a factor that contributes to the development of attachment? Caregiver responsiveness, genetic predisposition, cultural influences, or age of the child? Which factor does not contribute to the development? This is so simple and almost generic. What's the answer? Which factor does not contribute? Yes, Padmaji, D. Thank you for giving out the answer. Age of the child. Okay, true and false. Insecure attachment. Insecure attachment can have long-term impacts on an individual's social and emotional well-being. The statement itself is self-explanatory. insecure attachment can have long-term impacts on an individual's social and emotional well-being. True or false? Very, very simple. It's obviously yes. What is it? True. Insecure attachment can have long-term impacts. Yes. How can one develop a secure style attachment? Secure. Okay, secure is a healthy one. By building trust through consistent and responsive caregiving, engaging in therapy to address attachment-related issues, developing self-awareness and working on personal growth, or you think all of the above, ABC. Building trust, engaging in therapy, developing self-awareness. How can we develop secure? All of the above. We have to work on everything, building trust, engaging in therapy, and developing self-awareness. This we did in detail yesterday. A separate slide, a separate mind map was done about secure attachment styles. So that was the quiz on attachment. It was obviously just for our self-evaluation. We also have a questionnaire that we normally share on round 2 day. And in addition to the questionnaire, we'll be sharing the links of some very important videos on attachment. We did not show them online today because they were a little long videos and therefore would take up much time. So kindly go through the questionnaire and go through our videos also. And if there are any queries, then we will take it up in our open forum day. Kiranji, would you like to share something? We are way past our time, but if you want to make it quick, yes, you can. You can unmute yourself. Hanji. Unmute karo ji.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਓਕੇ ਸੋ ਪੁਆਜੀ ਦਾ ਫਰਸਟ ਆਨਸਰ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਅਟੈਚਮੈਂਟ ਇਮੋਸ਼ਨਲ ਬੌਂਡਿੰਗ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਸੋ ਬਟ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੰਟਰੈਕਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਇਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਇਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ whenever we are interacting or ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹਾਂ so there has to be some emotion.
Yes, there will be an emotion. There will be an emotion. But you have to check what is the emotion. Find out the intent. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਉਸ ਸੋਚ ਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਇਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਹੈਗਾ ਇੱਕ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ I have मैंने कोई पढ़ाई करनी है कि I have to go to someone and I have to learn from someone. So I have an emotion that I have to go and gain some knowledge from that person. Okay? एक emotion ਹੁੰਦਾ है जाके देखते हैं कि भाई जितना है उसको तो मैं हड़प के ले आवा. Emotions are there. You have to introspect. What are those emotions? Is it right or is it wrong?
So matlab the love that we are talking, it will be definitely there. ਜਦੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੁਝ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ some knowledge or anything, तो love ਤੇ definitely ਆਏਗਾ ਹੀ ਆਏਗਾ, but it has to be an unconditional love. That is what.
Yes, yes. Because when we are doing anything, for example, today we are sharing the knowledge, okay? Sharing the knowledge. And someone says, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. So usually what happens, the pracharak, they get out of it. How can they? Obviously, it shows that love, unconditional, when you say, okay, I respect what you say. You are right in your own way, I'm right. I don't impose. That is how we detach. We don't impose.
Yeah.
So everywhere we are going to use the same way, the same method.
So the emotion has to be a pure emotion.
Yes, it has to be a pure. That you have to evaluate, you have to introspect what type is it.
Yes, perfect, Puaji. Thank you so much, Puaji.
God bless you, Ajay.
Alinami, would you like to share again something? Your hand is raised.
I just want to share, Vinda ma'am, that
Hanji.
I really want to apologize to everyone because they were messaging me about the videos. So yesterday, also last night, I was sitting for the this videos thing. So there was a little glitch coming on Vimeo. So today, I'm sure I'm going to sit at 10. I'll try my 100% ki today before 12. I will solve this issue of videos. And I'm sure by tomorrow morning you will able to see the videos ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਭੂਆ ਜੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਪਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵੈਬਸਾਈਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਕਈਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਡਾਊਨਲੋਡ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਡਾਊਨਲੋਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ you can only view it ठीक है? So definitely ये जीवन जाते हमेशा मसे रहन गया ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਨੇ you can enroll it, you can take it, you can listen the videos again and again and again and again ਭੂਆ ਜੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? So I'll try my level best ਕਿ ਕੱਲ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ videos ਮਿਲ ਜਾਣ. Thank you so much.
So all with a smile. I don't have to say it every time. All with a smile. Move all these black screens and all. Yes, please move it. Yes. All of you. Yes, Padma, Amarjit. Okay, Baljit ma'am. Nod. PS Bedi. Please come onto the screen. Yes. Please come onto the screen. Yes, I want to see the smiling faces. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, that's good. So go with the smile. God bless you. Love you all. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. See you tomorrow at 7 o'clock.